Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are new to my channel, my name's Coco, and I'm an energy influencer and spiritual healer. Um, Today is the eclipse. So actually, I lied. Why would I say that? Why would I listen to you? I wish I could insert some like memes here. No, but today is the portal. Today is 2022 portal. And so I'm so excited to share you guys a message today. Spirit's been telling me that I need to get online more and do more tarot card readings more. And to be honest, I don't see why not. I just, am working right now and a little bit of work. Like, I don't have like regular work where I go to like a office and like clock in or anything like that. So I do have a little bit more freedom to like make these videos wherever I'm at, or just take a little bit of time out my day to get you guys these messages. And so today is the start of my day. It's like 8 o'clock. So I just wanted to make a quick message like before, I get out of here. And so already look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so as I was meditating before this reading, I was getting the song Good Days by SZA, like, good day. Look, it's like, I can't sing, but you guys know the song Good Days by SZA. It's like, dun, 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 dun. That song, that song, look, that one. And what I didn't get a vision, I was just getting more like messages of things I should write down, like just keywords and points that I should make. And so I had that song, and then I also had All the Stars Are Closer. So I think that one's with probably, I think, Childish Gambino, possibly. And you guys just look up the song. It's All the Stars Are Closer. It's let me know all the stars are closer. So that song, and what I kind of envisioned when I heard that song in my head was, we are the stars, like as peoples, as human beings, like we are the stars for sure. And then with that though, all the stars are closer. And before, when I would like talk to other people in like the spiritual community who are my friends, and just like other practitioners and people who are just in the know, we were at a distance before. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I should check on her, I should call her, I should do this. And I didn't, because at the time I was just in a lot of things. I was busy. I was just kind of all over the place. And so I needed time to reconnect like with my friends and my spiritual team. And so once I did that, it did make me feel closer. It did make me feel seen. And so that's what I really think Spirit's trying to tell you guys, is like, there's resources that are around us. You just have to utilize them so you don't feel alone. And then what that also meant to me was a metaphor of when you're reaching like for your goals, like the good days, all the bad days are in the past. There's only good days. There's only good days in the future, and that are to come. And so when all the stars are closer, that means you're getting closer to your dreams. You're getting closer to the things that you've been trying to set into place to make sure that, you have food on the table, that you have, a group of friends that is supportive. Also, maybe you can have a healthy and successful relationship and have a career that, like, is prosperous. And so all these things we want to be, pretty much, I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to get the messages out. We don't want to be in lack. So we want to be more abundant when it comes to the things that we do want. But if we aren't specific, and this is something that I've been learning lately, is when you're manifesting and you're trying to get to a certain goal, you have to, when people say you have to put yourself and energy in that frequency or whatever it is, what it means is literally, and I don't know if I'm still being vague, that you have to think about how you're going to feel at the time. And what people don't really say or express is, when you envision yourself at the time, it's not you right when you receive the money. It's also what were the steps and what did it look like all the way there? Because there's times where I did exceed like my expectations, and I've reached my goals and surpassed like what I even thought I could accomplish and achieve. And the work that it took to get there, at the end of the day, I was like, no one talked to me. I was like, okay, I made this money. Okay, no one talked to me. I was like, yeah, okay, well, I have to wake up and do it again tomorrow. So let me just go to sleep, rest my head. So the mindset that you do have to be in is you have to be very strong willed to want to get to these goals and reach these plateaus to, for me, it's just like business wise for me and like networking. So for you, it could be like family relationships or problems at work, or maybe conversations at work that need to be had, so there can be a different type of understanding and a ground level of where you guys can communicate better. And it's all about communication, but it's all about reading people's energy as well, and kind of seeing like how they feel at the moment. But that also comes with being honest and just really speaking your truth. So not everyone is into accountability, but I did want to get into the message. We're already like 6 minutes in and I'm just talking my head off. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Friday. Again, I was saying that these are the messages that were coming in with this. Let's see, we have, okay, so King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, so these are the messages that I was getting when I was meditating before this. And I feel a lot of you guys are really anxious and ready to like move on to like the next thing. I also got a lot of you guys are probably moving or like just like relocating, and some of you it's probably out of state, but some of you it's probably just in a better place where spirit needs for you to be patient. You're moving and things are transitioning, and I know that you've been patient, and I know that things have been really just probably a little chaotic, but what I'm getting is spirit wants you to be patient. I'm like, patient? What is that? Wants you to be patient. So they're going to move you to another place to kind of like, do I say that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, spirit. I don't want to out you. I don't want to out you. But it's like they want to move you to, but I want to let them know, because a lot of people are anxious. They're moving you to another place to like distract you so you can be patient, so you can get to these goals, because right now your energy is just a little bit too wishy-washy, like your emotions. Remember I was saying, and like, I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but in my last video, we talked a lot about like the balance of emotions and also with your logic. So emotions is one thing that you have to balance and keep things in alignment, but your logic, for some people it can lead to overthinking as well. So you have to be mindful on both parts, and that's why it's hard. Let's see, is there any other messages that I got? Oh, yeah. So a lot of you guys, when you move into like this next phase of your life or whatever you want to do, I'm still seeing that a lot of you, and it's myself too, still care about what other people think, and it's limiting your perspective. And so what that obviously is tied to, I hope that's not what the reading's about, what I'm talking about right now, because I'll be like, yo, I just told you the whole tea right now. And so, yeah, all this stems from a traumatic moment that you had in your life. And if you're thinking which one, it's probably the one when I said that, the one that you thought about, whether it's recent, whether it was when you were 5, whether it was when you were 13, you could be grown. It could happen like 2 weeks ago, yesterday, something that's just super tragic that's on your mind. And again, you guys, my readings are general, so take what resonates and, leave the rest. So let's get into it. I'm going to cut my deck. Oh, I wish I had like some music or something playing in the background, but I'm on my phone and my phone's on my laptop, like propping it up because, yeah, I am also in the midst of relocation and traveling. So I hope this message finds you well. I'm just going to keep shuffling until it feels good. Okay. Ooh, look. look, this is about to be interesting. The Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And so I don't have my other deck, the original, but this is the same. It's just like a master. Um, it's called like the Master Tarot deck, but the other one is the same as the other one, the Major Arcana, like the, you know, Rider Waite Tarot deck. And so just making sure all my cards. And I do this for you guys because I feel like a lot of people ask why I do tarot. If I can just give the messages, and a lot of my mentors tell me that like I have the messages, just go ahead and tell them. But I feel like it's about the 3D form, so I can let you guys know that it's real and I'm not just speaking based off of my experience and speaking off of me, it might feel like I'm kind of like in your business, or like I know too much about you, or, it could come off like a regular conversation when it needs to be like there's a deeper focus. And so, yeah, let's get into it. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, and protective angels, thank you so much for being here and waking us up this day. Today is the 11/11 portal 2022. Any messages that you would like for me to tell to the collective, I am open for it. And I just want to thank you for the abundance, substance, and prosperity that you give us on an everyday basis. You give us the opportunity to wake up and choose grace. We also get to be peaceful and patient and wait as you bring the gifts into us. I do appreciate everything you do on an everyday basis. Thank you so much. If you're not called upon in this reading, you're not welcome. Thank you and amen. I know I do my, prayer a little bit different, but it works for me. And so you guys will see that. What messages do we have for the collective? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, victory on the table. So maybe a lot of you guys are experiencing like, it's almost like a lot of outside focus not in a positive light. It could be people, you feel like people are judging you and you feel kind of guilty. What? Okay. And then we also have the Six of Cups. So 2 sixes already. Okay, so you want to give back. Okay, so you feel, it's almost like, oh, why do I want to say this? Okay, it's almost like you're in a partnership or you and someone else. It's like you guys just have been focusing like on yourselves and you want to give back to this person more because you feel like they feel a certain type of way about you. What other messages do we have? I was like, when did these even turn over? What is that? I don't know. What other messages do we have for the collective? I'm like, dang. Okay. Dang. Look at this. The Six of Swords. What is going on? What is going on? And the Five of Cups. And I am going to do the present, past, future because we're going into the portal. We need to know what we're doing, who we're doing it with, how we're doing it. And then we also have the Page of Cups. I'll also take this one as well. So the current energy right now, hate to say it, y'all, is 666, but 6 with like creation and outward energy. Also reciprocation and your feelings, you feel like you want to give a little bit more, but then also you feel like there's a burden. And I think the burden could be maybe with a person that you see is like a really good person, because they have like this light on them. Does she have like a candle? going to clarify it anyways. I'm going to kind of go through this and just, okay. And then we also have the Judgment. So in the past, you guys are feeling like, you felt like the situation was a loss. I'll show you. You feel like the situation was a loss, and because look at this. It's like this person's trying to give you their cup of fish. Okay, cup of emotions, small emotions. And then this person's like, he's like, hey, I'm trying to give you this cup right here. And then he's like, oh my God, like, look at these cups. He's like, where's my diet, Dr. Never mind. I don't know how old my audience is. Hopefully it's like all ranges. But yeah, so it's like, you know, you guys, it's like a situation. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. There was a situation that happened where you felt, this person felt like, because let me put this here because that's what it was like. This person felt like, and this is you, I'm getting you, collective. So you're just like, oh my gosh, like I have all these cups, like what do I do? And then you keep trying to communicate with this person and trying to get them to understand. And you're just like, you know what? I'm just freaking done. And then the person comes back and tries to give you like a little bit more, and then you're judged based off of how you treat the situation. And so now, you know, you're feeling again victorious, a little victorious. It's a little bit of kind of like on your high horse, but it's kind of like when you know, and I hate to gloat a little bit about you guys, but if you know what to do and you do the right thing, why can't you, you know, you can be on your high horse a little bit, and maybe that person doesn't like that. But you know, you feel like you should give them some reciprocation, but then we're gonna explain, because what's gonna happen in the future, because what's happening right now is like you feel like there's burdens, like you just have to like suck it up and just like have a conversation and be like, okay, well, maybe the communication's never gonna come in, maybe this person's not ever gonna understand me, you know. Okay, well, what's happening in the future? We're getting why did I say we're getting the 9 of Wands, and I'm getting your defensive. You know, you're not really letting this person in. Any more messages for the collective? Ooh, we also have the Magician. That's really good. I like that. I like this Magician card because it's like a little boy. You know what I'm saying? So if it was a little girl too, I wouldn't mind. But it's because like, oh yeah, like it's the young spirit. Like he's probably, you know, centuries. And so yeah, we're gonna get into it though, because why do we have the Magician here with the 9? You know, are you gonna turn into the Magician? Like, what's going on? What other messages do we have? So this is something that I feel like going into the portal. Okay. Going into like this portal, like this is something that you kind of can expect. And then we also have the 8 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't mean it like that. But look at the bottom. But look at the bottom. It's the Ace of Cups. So it's like you go out looking for the cups and you get the Ace of Cups. Let me look. Anyways, I didn't want to show you guys because we're on a high note. So with all this right now, I do feel that I do feel that you guys can redeem yourselves when it comes to talking to this person. I'm like, okay. Let's clarify let's clarify you guys' energy right now. And then if you guys want to have me do extendeds and like clarify some more, just let me know. But I am going to pull one of these Alice in Wonderland oracles just for you. And so, yeah, let's see. Let's clarify it. Okay, so yeah, because you're focused on yourself and like you're like, okay, well, I know what to do to get myself on track, because if I leave it in your hands, where does that leave me, you know? So you can kind of feel the energy of like people being petty, and it's just like you're focusing on yourself and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on myself too, but it's not always like that. And yeah. So also tell me about the Six of Cups. Please clarify the Six of Cups. Look, the Ace. Oh my God, you guys. This is crazy because remember we had the Ace of Cups at the bottom. But look, this is the card that I didn't want to show you. And it came out anyways. It was under. Dang, so both of those came out. So clarifying the energy that you're in right now. With the Ace of Cups, God's trying to give you a way out of understanding. Like God's trying to give you like a gift. And let me really focus. I don't know. I like to, evaluate the cards a little bit because there's like 5 streams. And what is that? It's like, to me, I know you guys like to think money and stuff like that, but it's like, it seems like God's like depositing. This sounds weird, but whatever. God's depositing like an emotional token in your cup. It's like coming in. Okay, so there might be like some crying. Oh, maybe you guys haven't cried in a while, so it's time to release. But that is a gift that the universe is giving you. So what else can you tell me with the... I was like 2 on the 2 on the timer when I said that. What messages do we have for the collective? So it's like, okay, when you guys get emotional or God like makes this deposit into your, I'm like stream of income. No. When God kind of releases you from like a way of understanding things. And I was saying before, remember like that perspective, that limited perspective that you have, and going back to like, oh, so maybe you're going to be triggered. Maybe this person's going to try to trigger you, because I also have the 5 of Swords here. It's like this person's not playing fair. Can I have some more information? Can I clarify the 6 and the 5 of Swords? You guys. Oh my God. What is this person doing? It's like, you're trying to take your burdens and like leave with you. And this person like, look. I don't know if you guys can see that. You have him over here setting up traps over here while you're already, look, like this, confused, not knowing which way to go. Spirit's going to come in and give you a better perspective of what this person's trying to get. Oh my God, why can't I get it out? Spirit is going to come in and give you information on this person at an emotional level so you can understand and empathize with this person. But once you figure that out, you're going to be on your way pretty much. And like, okay, well, this is too much burdens for me to handle. I'm retracting my energy from like this situation. And then this person could potentially be a little manipulative. And I don't think this is 2 people. I think this could be like... I don't know. It's like they have spirits around them helping them set things up. Because I don't like this. So if you guys would like me to dive in more into this, let me know. But you guys, look, I'm going to give you some advice. You already know, you are intuitive. You already know off the bat that how this person feels. You're a hard worker. You work hard for what you have. Don't let this person tell you that that you don't work hard. I'm actually not going to do an extended for this. I just wanted to give you the message because I am going to be doing more readings, and it gives you a better understanding of who I am as a person and how I'm able to help you and get the messages across, because my messages help you guys in other ways other than me just giving you the tea of like what's happening. And so I really try to help you understand yourself, believe. I really try to help you to understand yourself and others, understand where other people are coming from. But you got to protect yourself at all costs, by any means. And if you guys don't know what that by any means necessary, that's what that means. Okay. I'm like, okay. Forget who you are. Look, this goes back into the messages that I was saying earlier. And how you have to think about things and imagine the work. Like, if you want to make $1 million, how hard do you think it is to make $1 million? Like, the people's confidence, like, if depending on what you're doing and trying to make that much money, you have to have a lot of confidence, because you're going in with people already thinking that you're, one, not going to make the $1 million, and then two, like, the people who you're around probably have more money than you if you're going to be in that situation anyways. And so I have like a brain fart. But yeah, it goes back into the belief of a limited perspective, because if you want that $1 million, you have to have a lot of confidence. Like, you're going to have a lot of rejections, and you have to work hard. Like, and like I said, depending on what you do. So that's what I was thinking about. Okay, so depending on what you do, like, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but if you're someone who like does nudity or like porn or like stripping or anything that has to do with like the sexual, like adult entertainment, and you're exposing yourself, you have to have a high level of confidence to just put yourself out there like that, because a lot of people know you that's who they know you if that's what you do. And so, and if you're a YouTuber, if you're on YouTube and you put yourself out there, you have to have a lot of confidence. Like, this, people are going to see you, random people are going to see you. And if you're not ready for that type of attention yet, like if you're freaking out over getting like 100 views, like imagine getting like 16,000 views with like 800 comments of everyone else's opinion. So you have to have like a high level of confidence. And that's why a lot of people see like these celebrities and they're like, oh my God, like why do they act like that? And they're so into themselves and they're so materialistic. But sometimes you have to be, because if you're not, the other people around you, one, will make you feel bad for doing it. And then two, you know, it's like you have to have that boost of, I can do things myself. Like, I'm the it girl, I'm the it boy. Yeah, because if you don't, then you're going to get insecure and you're not going to fulfill what you need to get done. So forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. So again, going back to those traumatic experiences that you guys had, this person's going to trigger that. And I already feel like people have been triggering me already. So, one more. Ooh, and I think this is the one that came out earlier. Spirit's on point today. Growing up. So wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. So maybe, okay, so this brings a good point where I tell a lot of people that are in my life, you have to read people's energy based off of what energy level they're showing you. So an example of that is if you're arguing with someone and you're like, oh my gosh, like there's all these extra terms that people are using nowadays. But if you're someone and you think that you're with a narcissist, like narcissistic traits are usually, you know, like compared to more immature, like just personality traits. It's just like immaturity. And so I think a lot about how people come off to me and what they're saying and how they're saying it. And I compare it to what age level that would be. And I kind of act accordingly. Like sometimes I'm not going to have a conversation with you. You're acting like a 15-year-old boy. I will not do this with you. Let's come back. And some people don't even want to do that. So growing up is kind of like understanding where you sit at in society and able to analyze yourself and be aware of who you are. And yeah, I kind of just, it's a kind of cliffhanger, but I do have to go. The time was 30:30. You guys have